How much impact had the fight for the 2012 championship on the normal production cycle?
Well, this year, this last month, we were really focused on this issue. The fact that we were fighting till the end for the last championship, so developing the last component, wings and bodywork for the last races in the United States and Brazil, while at the same time we were developing the new car. So there was a very big effort in terms of planning, of discipline and respecting the plan, in order to let both programs be carried on in a correct way without compromising one or the other. So what we try to do is to achieve the last developments that we could bring to the last year car and fight till the end with the development of the new project that also this one was very important and in our view could not have any compromise. So there was a very strict organization and a very strict, big effort from the people and the suppliers in order to carry on these programs in the correct way in order to reach the target that we set ourselves.
There are no major changes in the technical regulation. Therefore, saving weight and miniaturizing parts are a factor for looking for performance. How did you work on these areas in the designing of the F138?
Well, this is a very interesting issue because when the rules are stable or relatively stable as this year, all the engineers concentrate their efforts in the weight distribution, in the weight of the component, so bringing to the maximum level of technology, of feasibility of the components, and so facing high difficulties in terms of technology or production. So what we did this year especially is reaching the cutting edge of technology for weight reduction and miniaturization of the components in order to have a better distribution of the weight, which is very important and that we set in this period of the year, and it is almost constant for the rest of the season, because in the season we change very quickly the shape, the external shape of the car, but the core components are more constant during the season. So in this period is where we achieve those parts of performance in terms of handling of the car, of setting of the car, that is achieved thanks to the weight distribution and the miniaturization, especially on the rear part of the car, that allow us to develop aero shapes, shapes of aerodynamic components that can allow us to bring points, aero efficiency and seconds in our laps.
2013 is a very peculiar year because you have not only to work on the development of the F138, but you have to think about the 2014 car, which will be completely different. How much is the impact, how big is the impact of this challenge on your daily job?
Well, this is a very interesting issue also because also in this case we have an overlap of activities, and so a long-term, let's say, activity, which is the development and manufacturing of the new engine for 2014, but at the same time we have to fight, in the best way for 2013 championship. This asks ourselves, our guys and our suppliers a very strong effort because of this overlap of activities, a very disciplined approach in terms of planning in order to respect both programs without compromising nor one nor the other, and so this is something that is a different challenge, especially in terms of organization, that asks us, a special effort. The timings are also very important. So these programs also, when are long-term programs, let's say like the engine 2014, require a strict control in terms of timings, of time to market, we call them, in order to be able to reach the different gates, steps of the project in the right way, and so finalize the project in the best way for next year.